If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks, divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen with Mike here. We have a lot of great stuff in our break room today. It's going to be a fun show. Our brand new minis are up featuring big names like Emmitt Smith and TJ Watt. The Joe Montana amp is still out there in the St. Pat's full-size helmets. Randy Moss out there in the beater box. Just so much good stuff in the break room. We've got basketball, football, baseball, whatever you want, we've got it here in the break room. We also have our March Madness mixer up. The way that works, it's actually a college football mixer, but in those 40 boxes, 10 of them contain entries to our March Madness bracket challenge. We email you the link, you win our bracket, you win $1,000 gift card you can use in our break room. Mike?
What?
That's right. How are you today, by the way?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm ready to see some fire hits.
Sure.
And you said TJ Watt's a big name. Actually a pretty small name.
It's a mini.
It's only, no, it's only 6 letters.
6 letters, that's right.
Only 6
well, he's
letters.
a big name in the sense that he's a great player. Tied the NFL record for sacks this season, I believe.
True. It's actually a huge name because it's so big that he had to abbreviate it.
That's right. All right. We're heading to the dice roller. We need 6 or higher to play. You guys know how that works. Let's see, Mike. We got a 5 and a 5, a 10, 2 10s. Dice roller number of Lionel Messi, my favorite athlete ever. Heading to the wheel of names for our chase. Let's see what the chase item of the day is going to be. Here we go. Up there is a little music in the background, so quiet. We have the beater box as the chase. The beater box is one of our cheapest items in the break room. You can get a full-size authentic at a fraction of the cost. Obviously, those helmets do have small imperfections with them, but not bad shape. That's definitely sort of bang for your buck that you can get. So All right, Chase is the beater box. We do have 2 breaks filled up. The St. Pat's full-size helmets are first, and then we got the minis after that. St. Pat's full-size helmets, that series is out of 30, Mike. All box numbers are available on the ticker. They're all in the room. That Joe Montana helmet, that can go today because all the box numbers are in there. Sean Plazola, a big 49er fan, is in there. We have Tyler Greenstreet. Tyler, brand new guy. Timothy Toman, new guy as well. Josh Smith is a new guy as well. Richard Cox and Matt Kratzer. A lot of new guys. Thank you for joining our break room. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Fill up a lot of breaks. Do a bunch of boxes. If you are in that break, drop us a box number. The box numbers are on the ticker. Mike, if you want to read them real fast, I know that's your thing. Let's see what
are we doing first?
St. Pat's full-size helmets coming up. They're about to come up here in a second.
On my side, I gotta wait just a second longer.
Oh, okay.
A couple seconds longer.
Well, you don't have to read them out because we have 26 from Matt Kratzer. Matt, thank you very much. I will take 26 off the ticker, and then I will go to the randomizer for our divisions. 2-6. 2-6. Those might be up top, Mike, the higher numbers, unless you see it. There's a lot of boxes in the room, guys. Or maybe it's in the back there. But we have them all in there. 2-6.
Find it, don't worry.
Mike, on the left there. Those on the left. Either those or the ones next to it. We're going 10 times on the randomizer for your divisions. 7, 8, 9. One more click. 10th and final click. These are our divisions. Thank you very much, sir. This series is a mixture of full-size authentics and replica helmets. We also have coins in there where you can win some extra gift card cash. So this is what we got in here. Tyler, new guy Tyler in the break room. He is brand new. He has a big-time coveted division, Tyler. You can get that Joe Montana AMP helmet with that NFC West division. We have Matt in the NFC North, Sean in the NFC South. We've got Josh in the NFC East. Tyler out west, as I said. Sean Plazola in the AFC North. Richard Cox, AFC South. Timothy, a new guy in the AFC East, which could be that O.J. Simpson helmet. And Christopher Pesta finally out in the AFC West. Hopefully all you guys are doing good. Looking forward to a lot of fun boxes. First break of the day, box 26. Let's see what we got in here. St. Pat's helmets. This is a series that I really like, Mike. One that maybe we've slept on just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Maybe just a little. Fun fact, Pat is short for Patrick.
Didn't know that. Just kidding. All right, let me see. Coins, just the one coin.
Okay.
I want to triple check. So the winner of this break gets $10 signature club cash, $10 gift card you can use in the break room. Our first helmet's going to be a rep. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, this is a guy that Chief fans will like, Christian Okoye. Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare, one of the best nicknames in sports. Also one of the best fullback running back types in the late 90s or late 80s, early 90s. Led the NFL in rush yards in 1989. First team All-Pro that year. He is a 2-time Pro Bowler. Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare, one of the best nicknames in sports. That is the AFC West, and that is Christopher Pesta. Chris, congratulations. You're taking home Christian Okoye, and you get yourself $10 of signature club cash or UA gift card, whatever it is you want to call it. So congratulations, Mr. Pesta, starting the show with a Christian Okoye win. Not bad, not bad to start us. Love the Eclipse helmets. I'm a huge fan of the Eclipses. They really pop. And that white signature on the black helmet, that is really good. He was sort of one of the great Chief runners back in the day. We've had a lot of good ones since then. Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson. We got ourselves Clyde Edwards-Helaire right now. So I know Pat Mahomes is the quarterback, but the Chiefs have had a storied tradition of good running backs.
That's very true.
Priest Holmes did have the record for touchdowns at one point, but Sean Alexander and LT, the Chargers LT, went on to break it.
Mr. Pesta, that $10 gift card has been issued.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, our next break is the What's Happening Minis. In case you're thinking there's a misspelling or something on the ticker or on the site, no, there's not. We did that on purpose because it's named after TJ Watt, W-A-T-T, What's Happening. We have TJ Watt, who tied the record for sacks this year in the NFL. We also have an Emmitt Smith flash in that series. 1 through 20 is on the ticker for the minis, and there's 50 minis in that series. Happy to get through as many of those as you guys want. Matt's in here. Matt, dropped us a box number for the last break. Would you like to drop us 2 box numbers for this one? We've got Stewart in here, Richard, Timothy, Zachary Erickson, and Justin Diamond in here. Matt's on it. Matt's on it. 7 and 17. Thank you very much, Matt. 7 and 17. It's going to be a fun show. It's going to be a fun show, Mike. A bunch of stuff to do today. A decent amount of orders coming in early in the day. I think this is our last full break, but I know we're close on a couple breaks. So I'm going to head to the randomizer to get our divisions. Mike is getting 7 and 17. We do have a bunch of personals in this series as well, so we'll get to those personals as soon as we get through the first few boxes. All right, we're going 10 times on the randomizer. Thank you very much, Mike.
Got it.
All right. 8. One more. 9 and 10. Here we go. These are our divisions. Timothy in the NFC North. Christopher Pesta had the AFC West in one earlier. He's got the AFC West again. Zachary Erickson, by the way. Zach, want to let you know, happy birthday. It's Zachary Erickson's birthday weekend. He wanted us to drop the minis on Friday. I told him, Zach, the minis are coming on Sunday. Well, here you go. Happy birthday. Maybe you can get yourself a birthday win in those minis. Chris is saying NFC West and NFC North. And Matt is saying, hopefully they're good to me. Both my lucky numbers. Okay. So you clearly like that 7 and then the 1 in front of it. So Timothy, new guy, welcome to the break room. You're in the NFC North. Stewart out in the NFC South. Zachary's got the East, which could be Emmitt Smith. Justin Diamond, red hot on Friday, looking for some more wins out in the West. Richard Cox is in the AFC North, which could be the TJ Watt. Matt has the South and East, and Christopher Pesta in the AFC West. Chris Roberts, excited you're here, Mike.
What's up, Chris?
Chris is excited.
What's up?
What's up, baby? TJ Watt minis. All right. We'll go 7 first, 17 second. 7 first. Thank you very much, guys, for filling up the breaks. We are looking forward to a fun, busy show. All right. Got ourselves a wide receiver to start the show on a retro-looking mini. How about Henry Ellard, one of the best signatures in the game? Thing of beauty, Mr. Ellard. He looks like number 80, which was Isaac Bruce's number after him. Henry Ellard was an absolute boss for the Rams, a former receiver in the 80s and 90s. 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro, led the entire National Football League in receiving yards in 1988, nearly 14,000 career receiving yards, 15th all-time in receiving yards, 65 touchdowns as well. Henry Ellard, give it up for this man. Really, really good player, really good signature. NFC West hit, and Justin Diamond is still hot. Justin still has not cooled off. Congratulations, Justin, you're winning Henry Ellard mini. Very nice. I think Justin won like 4 of the first 5 breaks on Friday night, Mike.
Hey, there you go.
He was on a run that Juan Echeverria's like, man, Justin's in here. I'm going to lose. And he did lose. Justin was doing nothing but winning on Friday. All right. Congratulations, Mike. How are we looking on the break page right now?
Filling up.
Filling up. Good deal. I see we have a break after this, after What's Happening.
Indeed, we do.
What is it? Is it the St. Patty's?
It is St. Patty's Day, a multi-sport mixer.
All right. Love that mixer. I want to see that Joe Theismann helmet that I haven't seen yet.
Joey.
Joey Theismann. We have Amari Cooper on the Cowboys. He's no longer a Cowboy. Amari Cooper on the Cowboys flash helmet in there. Unfortunately, for folks watching, the Wayne Rooney jersey did go, but I lost my mind pulling that on Friday. As a huge soccer fan, that was quite the pull. All right, double box break. 7 to start the show. 17 coming up right after. All right. Well, Christopher Pesta, that AFC West is paying off. A lot of Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC West. We got ourselves Derek Johnson, the Chief, great linebacker, Mr. Derek Johnson, all-time leader in tackles in Chiefs history, a 4-time Pro Bowler. He was a beast at Texas in college. He was a former college Butkus Award winner for top linebacker, Dick Butkus, who was named after the great Bears linebacker. So, Derek Johnson, very nice hit. That is Christopher Pesta. Back-to-back times with the AFC West. Back-to-back times. Kansas City Chief hits. Congratulations, Chris or Christopher. Whatever you go by. And Chris Roberts said NFC West, NFC North. So he went 1 for 2. That's not bad, Mike.
That's pretty solid.
1 for 2 is pretty solid.
50-50, that's a coin toss.
That's a good field goal percentage in basketball, a great batting average in baseball.
Terrible field goal percentage in football.
Yes, it is. Not good. All right, Derek Johnson, very nice. We are going to get to the personals in this series. Richard Cox, I know you're watching. Let's get through our breaks first. Bob, I didn't see that. No. Bob, no, I did not see that. I don't subscribe to Cristiano Ronaldo. What Ronaldo can break, though, is he has less goals per game in his career than Messi. Messi could go like 100 games without scoring or something. I saw the stat, and he'll still average more goals per game. Ronaldo's about 3 years older. So Messi could break those records if he wants to, but he's dropped back as more of an attacking midfielder lately. But not a fan of Ronaldo, Bob. Not a fan. Let's see. St. Pat's Mixer, number 1. We've got a lot of new guys in here. Derek is a new guy. Alan's a new guy. Justin Diamond, who just won. James Stanhope. Christopher Pesta, who just won. And Stewart are all in here. If you can drop us a box number, this is a top spot break. So we open up the box first, and then we see what's inside, and then we head to the randomizer for the winner. So drop us a box number. What's up,
Yes,
Mike?
please. Hey, you know what? There's, in my opinion, there aren't two better soccer players than Gian Piero and Massimo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, those are the best soccer players.
Are those
ever.
guys in that movie, Kicking and Screaming? Which one was it?
They might be.
There might be. There you
They
go.
might be. Best soccer players around.
Yeah. Bob, that was actually this morning. The PSG fans did boo Messi and Neymar, and that is because they were not happy with the Champions League. And I'll be honest with you, as a huge Messi fan, Mike, unfortunately, I'll admit this, Messi didn't play good against Real Madrid. Neymar didn't play good. Nobody played good except for Mbappe. So they were clearly not too happy with PSG going out of the Champions League.
And Mbappe only played good because his name translates to a Hanson song in the U.S.
There you go.
So.
All right, Richard wants 11 for his personal.
For show.
All right, Mike, we'll get that right now. I'm going to head to the randomizer, Mike, for our divisions on the St. Pat's Multisport Mixer.
Let's do it.
If you guys want to buzzer beat me and get me a number on that St. Pat's Mixer, let me know. Bob says, Mike, that was awful. Not a fan of your reference, apparently.
Well, it's true.
I'm not sure.
It's true.
All right. This is your personal 11, Richard. We will do that as soon as we get done with this break here. I will go ahead and head to the randomizer. I'm finalizing those numbers, a whole bunch of them. So if you want to buzzer beat me with the number on that St. Pat's Multisport Mixer, let me know. Ronaldo is a great goal scorer, Bob. I give him a lot of credit for what he does. He is obviously one of the all-time greats. I think Messi does a lot more in terms of assisting, dribbling, etc. But Messi is finally starting to slow down a little bit. Although, you know this, Mike, in sports, you got to want to be there. I think there's a disconnect with Messi and PSG, and things are not looking great at the moment over there. But we'll see what happens. It's only year one. Only year one. He's dealt with injuries this season. There is some time for things to turn around. All right, 10th and final click, 24. on that multi-sport mixer. 2-4. Let me get that off the ticker. Those are on the right, Mike, the multi-sport on St. Pat's. Yep, right there.
What number did you say?
2-4. 24 for Ken Griffey Jr., Joe Creedy, whatever you may wish. 24 is a great number for cornerbacks. Champ Bailey, of course. Ty Law as well, so very nice.
St. Patrick's Day, multi-sport mixer, box 24.
Awesome. Come on. There we go. Deleted. All right, 24. We got a lot of good stuff in this series, Mike.
Yep.
Let's see what we got in here. St. Pat's multi-sport mixer. Top spot break. We open up the box first, and then we see what is inside. All right, come on, buddy. There we go. Third break of the day. All right, we have this in the room, I'm pretty sure, Mike. You've won an autographed baseball bat by Alan Trammell. There should be two bats in the room. One of them should be Alan Trammell.
It is the Blondie.
All right, Alan Trammell, the Blondie bat, as Mike likes to say. Oh, let me not touch that right there. All right. So Alan Trammell was an absolute great Detroit Tiger. Mr. Alan Trammell, let me flip it the other way so you guys can actually read the way he signed it. Mr. Trammell is a 2018 Baseball Hall of Famer. He was an absolute legend, 6-time All-Star with the Tigers in the 80s and 90s, World Series MVP and champ in 1984, Mr. Trammell. 4 Gold Glove wins for the shortstop, 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner. Also been a manager with the Tigers, and he was a manager on the Cubs very briefly as well.
Yes, he was.
Alan Trammell, very nice.
I love Alan Trammell back in the 90s.
Yep. And
Definitely one of my hunts when I was collecting cards as a kid.
he's awesome, and he's a great double play combo with Lou Whitaker, says Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. Got to have good guys up the middle. You guys know short and second, turn in 2 is pretty quick. A 9.3 auto on the Joe Aguilar scale,
I
says
like
Bob.
it. I like that.
It's pretty good auto on Alan Trammell as well.
Hard to sign on a bat.
Yes, it is.
Not flat surface.
It is definitely hard. All right, we're going 10 times in the randomizer. A top spot is taking home Alan Trammell. 8, 9, one more click, guys. Top spot is Stuart. Stuart, congratulations, Stuart Shaganaw. Stu Money, you're taking home Alan Trammell. Very nice, a good old Hoffer. And you know, in baseball, Mike, if you make the Hall of Fame in baseball, you are actually legit.
Yeah, for real.
There's no getting in the Hall of Fame unless you're absolutely legit. Alan Trammell to Stuart Shaganaw.
Stuart getting that with one spot.
All it takes is one to win. You know that, Mike.
10% shot there.
Indeed.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
That's what they say.
All right, Alan Trammell. Let me ask you, Mike, how are we looking on the break page?
We're looking pretty open right now. Let me give everybody a little rundown. We are 10 away from the next multi-sport mixer, 6 away from the next St. Patty's Day full-size helmet mixer, 8 away from the next What's Happening mini double box break, 8 away from the beater box, which is the chase today. Loaded dice hockey pucks goes Saturdays. All 10 spots remain in that. 7 in Head and Shoulders, 6 in March Madness, 10 in Fast Break autographed basketball jerseys, 8 in Loaded Dice baseballs, 6 in League winner jerseys.
All right, guys, fill those spots up. I'll show off some of the stuff in our break room as soon as we get done with these personals. I'm going to give you the bat now, so we take care of it. Let's see. This is the bag and tag.
Coinless? No!
Oh, there's a coin in there. I forgot.
There's a coin. I see one.
All right, drop it in.
Oh, wait. Do you want to make sure there's not another one hiding under a flap?
No coins. All right, so there is a St. Patty's coin. So, Stuart, you also get $10 cash in that one. I'll give you this Okoye as well, Mike.
Let me take it.
While we've got time on those. All right, congratulations, Stuart. A good start. Not a name I've seen in the break room, but congratulations on your dub. All right, so we're going to get to Richard's personal up next. Richard, hopefully you're watching. You got your Percy here. Josh has some personals as well. Josh, if you're watching, we are happy to rock and roll with those. So this is box 11. It's called out by Richard on his Percy. Let's go. Box 11. No headliners gone in this series. We just did 2 boxes earlier. Brand new series in the break room. Oh, baby. What?
Just that laugh you just had. He's getting a little like a.
I do that.
I know it's something good.
You know it's something good. All right, Richard. This is an example of how good this series is. This is not a headliner. We got ourselves Michael Vick, the all-time greatest running quarterback. First all-time in career yards per carry. He was going over 1,000 rushing yards in one of those seasons. Really good runner. Came back from prison and was a good passer as well. Comeback player of the year. With the Eagles, he was a good passer. With the Falcons, a good runner. A great runner at that. So congratulations, Richard. You're getting yourself one of the most talented players, one of the best running backs or receiver running backs ever, Michael Vick. Very nice, Richard. Gotta like Michael Vick. What's your team, Richard? I can't seem to remember what your team is, but I'm sure you're definitely happy with the Michael Vick hit in What's Happening Minis. That's a pretty good personal, Mike.
I would say so.
That is a really good personal. This is one of the better non-headliner hits in this series. Also showcase how good this series is because it was not a headliner. So
that's right.
Richard.
Nice hit, Richard.
Nice hit, man. Hopefully you like that one. Michael Vick.
Very nice. And hey, Stuart, you have that $10 gift card issued to your email.
All right, Stu. Richard likes the Raiders and Bills. All right, Richard, we have a really, really cool O.J. Simpson helmet in that St. Pat's full-size helmet series.
Indeed.
If you are a Bills fan. That is one of the best helmets we have in the break room right now. All box numbers available in that series. So hop in and get that while you still can. All right. Congratulations, Richard, on Michael Vick. Michael Vick. All righty. Let's head to the break page and let's show off some of the fire we have on here. So let me see first what break we're close on. I'll show that off first. So we're not extremely close on anything at the moment, but we're 6 away on a bunch of things. So one of the ones we're 6 away on, I'll just post this right back up here. St. Pat's full-size helmet series. Look at this list of headliners. John Elway's off the board, but O.J. Simpson, maybe one of the all-time great running backs, one of 8 to rush for 2,000 yards. He's out there in that series. The Joe Montana Amp, 4-0 in the Super Bowl, one of the all-time great quarterbacks. He's still out there. Ricky Williams, that probably says smoke weed every day, Mike. I can read it on there.
It does.
CeeDee Lamb, the talented Cowboys receiver, going to get a whole bunch more looks with Amari Cooper gone. He is out there in the St. Pat's full-size helmet series. So that's one I recommend. Another one that we shouldn't sleep on, though, Mike, is this one right here. The March Madness College Mixer. $26 a spot, one of the cheapest things on the site. You can get a full-size authentic. Brian Urlacher. I pulled Mr. Urlacher, the great Bears player, on Friday, but there's a lot of good other helmets. Warren Sapp, the talented Buccaneers defensive lineman. Deion Primetime Sanders on Florida State. Carson Palmer, Heisman Trophy winning quarterback on USC. Daniel Jones, cleat on Duke. Lawrence Taylor, best defensive player ever. You can get him on a UNC jersey. And this is one of my favorites in this series. Tyreek Hill, Oklahoma State. So you may know this, Mike. You may not. Tyreek Hill was kicked off Oklahoma State's football team early on.
Whoops.
So he barely played on Oklahoma State. So there's very little Tyreek Hill, Oklahoma State out there gear, I imagine. And then this Odell Beckham Jr. helmet. That one also went off the board, but that's a really, really sick one. So Brian Urlacher, one of my favorite stories about him, Mike, is in college. He not only played some linebacker, played a little safety, played a mix of those two positions, but he also was a kick returner and a wide receiver. He had 6 receiving touchdowns at New Mexico. Okay. So that's how a guy who was 9th pick overall, that's how someone from New Mexico goes 9th overall. He does everything.
Fair enough.
So this series, guys, this March Madness mixer, I will let you guys in on something that you may not know. There are 10 of these in the 40 boxes. We've done roughly about 10 boxes out of 40, about 30 left. We've only had 2 of these pulled. I've got them in front of here. So you get these entries, you're entered in for a chance to be in our March Madness brackets. So Christopher and Justin are in. We'll email you a link to those brackets as soon as those get posted tonight. Selection Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Tonight.
You win our March Madness bracket, you win $1,000 gift card that you can use in the break room. So hop in and let's do that March Madness College Mixer. That is definitely one that I highly recommend. And then let me show off the new minis, Mike. We haven't had a chance to show these off. We did show off some of the stuff with the Michael Vick kit, but these are all the headliners. None of these are gone yet. We've got Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher. We've got Bob Greasy, 2-time Super Bowl champ quarterback. Stephon Diggs, one of the best receivers in the game. On the Flash, DK Metcalf, another one of the best receivers in the game, also on a Flash. TJ Watt, single-season sack leader, tying up Michael Strahan. And speaking of sacks, how about the Jets sack exchange? That is a multi-signed helmet. I think 4 Jets guys, I believe, signed that one. I can see 3 of them for sure on the screen. And then Lawrence Taylor is also on there on the Flash. Best defensive player ever. And then we got Nick Chubb, the great Browns running back. So that AFC North is definitely a good division for that one. So
I really like Nick Chubb's autograph. Specifically, I really like his N.
Yes.
Holy.
It's beautiful. And it looks perfect, that orange ink on the Eclipse. When you have that orange also on there. I know the Browns flashes are sick looking, but specifically Nick Chubb on those Eclipses. That really pops, Mike. That definitely pops.
Bet you he's a happy camper having heard the news of his new teammate.
Sure.
He's like, finally, some help.
Gonna make it easier. Gonna make it easier on Mr. Chubb.
Can't get dirty. Can't just have Dirty Landry there.
That's
on the
right.
team. I'd call him Dirty Landry instead of Dirty Laundry.
I see, Dirty Landry. Well, that was the running joke in college. One of my friends' roommates, also a friend of mine, Landry Jones. I don't know if you remember him.
Oh yeah.
Former Oklahoma Sooner great, was on the Steelers for a while.
Yep, definitely.
He had a sign for College Game Day that said, "Landry, do my laundry." It was really creative.
Oh baby.
What do you call that Watt variation?
Cool.
Cool.
I call it cool. I wasn't looking at it.
I think it's a flash. Is that what he's talking about? The item?
Gotta be. Yeah. Yes, it's a flash.
All right, let me throw that back up. I was going to throw the jerseys up, and I'll do that in a second because we do have our jerseys back in the break room. But, Mike, that definitely looks like a flash on TJ Watt.
It is.
What's happening? Not a misspelling. It's named after TJ Watt, the great defensive lineman. He's a defensive player of the year this season. JJ Watt, his brother, a former defensive player of the year. How about the Watt family?
Derek Watt, too.
Yes.
Former tight end.
Indeed. They are definitely a great athletic family.
Derek, is he retired?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he's a fullback.
Yeah?
I thought he was for some reason I thought he was a tight end, but it's not.
Chris, it is a flash. All right, Chris, I know you like the jerseys. Our league winner jerseys are back, Mike. We closed out the St. Pat's jerseys, so we dropped these league winner jerseys. So these are our headliners, a really good group of headliners. But the one thing about this series that sticks out to me more than anything is the non-headliner names. Andre Johnson, the great Texan receiver. Amari Cooper on a Cowboys jersey, not a Browns jersey. Those aren't out yet, at least not for signatures. You can get Tyreek Hill, the Cheetah. Obviously, we have Lawrence Taylor as well. So the non-headliners are really, really good. And that Fantasy League winners jersey break, that is back on the break page. And then let's not forget about the Loaded Dice Baseball Series. This is one, speaking of series that we're sleeping on, this one is one that is really good. Aaron Judge Baseball, the great power hitter for the Yankees. Cody Bellinger, Christian Yelich, former NL League MVPs. Cal Ripken Jr., the all-time record holder for consecutive games played. He's out there. Mike Trout, Mike, I know we talk about this a lot. Mike Trout, I think you told me this, charges $425 for his auto.
Yes.
and you can get that for $70.
Yes.
In our break room.
Indeed.
That's quite a bargain. I think the Captain and Rivera, I think those were pulled, but very few breaks done in those. And the one I want to see, one of my all-time favorite players ever, Randy Johnson.
Yes, he's got a nice looking autograph too.
Yeah.
You know, his autograph changed.
Did it?
Yes, he refined his autograph over time. His autograph now, compared to what it was like his first 5 seasons, his autograph now is so nice. His old autograph was just awful.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well, hey, improving is the name of the game for sure. For sure. All right, guys, let us know on the break page what you want to rock and roll with. We had a lot of breaks filling up early in the show. We have cooled off a little bit, but we can heat right back up. So let us know what breaks you guys would like to rock and roll with. The beater box is our chase item of the day. We have some good headliners in the beater box. Those are helmets with slight imperfections, but you still have this Randy Moss straight cash homie full-size authentic helmet. So that would be a really good one to get in the beater box, our chase item of the day. The Namath behind me, Chris, is not in a series at the moment, at least not that I know of. But it's a cool looking signature Broadway Joe. I am dropping in the live chat in the link, the live break page in the link. Head on over, guys, and fill up those breaks. We are 6 away in March Madness College Football Mixer, 7 away in the Head & Shoulders Platinum Full-Size Authentics, 8 away on the beater box, 8 on the minis, 6 on St. Pat's full-size helmets, and 10 on St. Pat's multi-sport mixer. So those March Madness break will fill up soon. I think the St. Pat's helmets might fill up soon. And then also 6 away on the jerseys. Mr. Josh, if you're out there, Josh Beek, I believe that's how you say it. We are happy to do your personals in either the minis or the Head & Shoulders Authentic Series. The Head & Shoulders Authentic Series is one, Mike, we've had a lot of personals in lately. It's been a little cold in the break room, but a lot of people getting those for personals to their house.
Indeed.
So,
you know, you were talking about Randy Johnson, one of my favorite pitchers of all time. You know, I like to watch a lot of Randy Johnson highlights. No, I don't watch The Bird every week, but it is fun to watch every once in a while.
Don't watch him.
6'10". He was 6'10", Randy Johnson.
Well, and you know what they say, Mike?
It's a monster.
I know you were a pitcher in baseball.
Yes.
The lefties are a little harder to pick up. Imagine facing a lefty pitcher that throws 95, 96. So, I mean, that's like equivalent to 100.
Oh, yeah. So I was watching a bunch of Randy Johnson highlights this last week, and batters talking about facing him, that they were like, it was like someone throwing 120, because by the time he released the ball, he was halfway to the plate. Because he's 6'10".
It's unbelievable.
That stride and that arm reach.
It's unbelievable.
They're like, yeah, he was like on top of you out there. Sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I think that I would be afraid to face him. I know major league hitters maybe are not often afraid, but that would be one guy that I would not want to face, Mr. Randy Johnson. Caden, to answer your question, our closest break right now is the college football mixer. 5 slots remaining. That is one that will fill up quickly. Otherwise, everyone else in the chat, let us know what you would like to fill. I want to give a shout out to everyone who's ordered today. Chris Roberts, Sean Plazola, Derek Luden, Josh Beek, Benjamin Rowe, Matt Kratzer, Zachary Erickson. Happy birthday, Zach. Christopher Pesta, Justin Diamond, Timothy Toman, Richard Cox, Josh Smith, Stuart Shaganaw, Tyler Greenstreet, James Stanhope. All those guys have placed orders with us today. Thank you very much, guys, for hopping in and getting stuff done. Chris just hopped into that March Madness College Mixer, Mike.
Yes, he did.
That is definitely a fun break, one that I want to rock and roll with. We did 6 of those on Friday, so it was really hot Friday night. We'll hopefully keep rocking and rolling with that. We are going to have some more news tonight's show, some more March Madness promotions that will be dropping. One will drop tonight, one will drop tomorrow.
That's true.
So we'll tease that for tonight's show.
For those of you that are betting folks out there,
who isn't? In our break room,
think you might want to consider putting a little bit of money down on the Dodgers to win the World Series this year.
They keep adding guys.
They signed Kershaw to a 1-year deal the other day. I feel like they're going to make a really heavy push this year, regardless of injury.
Sure.
I think they're going to try to patch those injuries as the season goes on with trades and free agency pickups. So that might not be. I'm sure their odds are. I'm sure they're probably one of the top 5 teams projected.
They're probably the favorite.
They might. I don't know. There's a lot of teams making moves this year, and a lot of rumors happening right now. I don't know. It would be interesting. There's I'm trying to think who has Corey Seager now.
I'm not
still
sure.
on the Dodgers? I don't think he is. I think he is on another team now for some reason.
The Dodgers are the favorites.
Rangers are stocking.
Mike, at plus 650, they are the favorites to win the World Series.
That's still pretty thick odds.
Yeah, that's a lot of big odds. The Astros are at plus 900. The Yankees at plus 900. The Mets at plus 1,000. The White Sox at plus 1,100. So are the Blue Jays.
Where are the Rangers?
The Rangers.
They're probably pretty far down there, but.
So this is from 2 days ago that I'm looking. So anything that happened in the 2 days would have influenced people a little more. Rangers are near the bottom. They're at plus 10,000.
So they're signing a ton of people. They've got Corey Seager on their team now. They've got a lot of solid rookies from the last couple of years. I don't know. Also, another thought. That's another team that seems to be. They could be an underdog.
If you like the long odds, hop in there. Speaking of betting, Mike, the March Madness college brackets are dropping tonight at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Is the Selection Sunday show. By 5:36, we should know where everyone's going. I'm a bigger college hoops fan, I know, than you. You're more of the pro sports guy.
Yes.
I watched a lot of college basketball yesterday. I was off. My girlfriend is visiting her friend for her birthday. So I watched basketball all day.
Nice.
So I was very, very blown away by Arizona basketball. I know they're ranked number 2 in the country, but their athleticism, their size, their length, I was so impressed with Arizona. They took down UCLA in the Pac-12 championship game. UCLA obviously played in the Final Four last year. I really like Arizona. I like their athleticism. I like their guards and their big guys. So Arizona is my favorite to win March Madness, but got to see how the brackets come out. Looking forward to that. Let us know who you think's going to win March Madness and what's going to happen. We are going to close up that March Madness break. We're 4 slots away. Caden wants to do it. Chris wants to do it. Let's close that baby out. Rocky signed the shortstop, so hello, Trevor Story, to free agencies, says Chris.
Very true.
Very nice. Well, Trevor Story is a very talented player. He's dropped off a little bit. He's not quite where he used to be, but that would still be a pretty good pickup in free agency. I don't think Carlos Correa has been picked up yet, has he?
No.
That's the big name that's being chased out there.
Cubs are still hunting Correa right now.
I mean, I'm all for it.
I heard Cubbies are after him.
Javier Baez is gone. I've also heard the same. That would be great. Bob says, I like Arizona also, but they always find a way to lose early in the tournament. That's a good point, Bob. They have definitely choked in previous years, but this is the new group of guys.
That's true.
I'm not as much of a believer in, oh, that school always chokes. Well, it's different players right now for Arizona. So, very nice. His best friend is Nolan Arenado, 28, says Chris. So Chris obviously wants Trevor Story on his Cardinals. That's what Chris is hinting at.
That's a tough that is a tough position to break into.
Shortstop or what?
Yeah, that's a competitive position right now. Especially because there's so many good shortstops in so many teams minor league, their farm systems right now. I mean, it's hard to say, Trevor Story is better than some of those guys.
Sure.
Correa, though? I'll take Correa.
Carlos Correa would be good.
He's a solid player.
Bob, to answer your question, Arizona do tend to lose early a lot, but they were in the Elite Eight in 2014 and 2015. They obviously won the tournament in 97, runner-up in 01. They were Elite Eight in 05, almost beat Illinois. Illinois had that crazy comeback against Arizona back then. Mike Bibby, a guy we have in our break room. I know that jersey got pulled, but he's in that basketball jersey series. We had a Mike Bibby Arizona basketball jersey. Mike Bibby won the national championship with Arizona in 1997. So not having Lute Olson at the helm, the great coach, I do think that hurts them a little bit, but I don't know. I like what their team has to offer, but it is true that you look at the top seeds. Gonzaga's going to be a 1 seed. Arizona's going to be a 1 seed. Both of those schools, not ones that have won March Madness. I would like to see Gonzaga or Gonzaga. I hear the different pronunciations. I go with Gonzaga. I'd like to see them win their first March Madness championship. The reason why I like Arizona better, Gonzaga has those great players, but in the championship last year, Baylor was too athletic, too quick. That's why I think if that ends up being our final, then they might be in trouble against an athletic Arizona team. But a lot of the analysts and pundits, Mike, and I agree with this, they've said that there's about 12 teams that can win it all. There's no clear favorites. It is definitely wide open this year.
Do you think Mike Bibby had a son named Mike Bibby Jr. and as a baby shower gift, somebody got him a bib with Mike Bibby on it?
I definitely think so.
I hope so.
I definitely think so. We do have a lot of movement on the break page, guys. You guys just hopped in. We're now 3 away on the beater box. That is our chase item of the day. Mike, what is it that we like to say? We can't leave here without doing a wheel spin.
Oh my gosh, please.
And we will do a wheel spin because we're 3 away on that beater box. Also,
perhaps even closer.
Maybe even closer. Oh, sold out. Okay, that was quick. The beater box filled up quick. Thank you very much, guys, for filling up that beater box. Closed out, says Alex. All right, the beater box. Beater box is closed out. Let me know, Alex. And Alex is in here. Alex, the brand new minis, man. Alex is a big mini guy. Brand new minis are up. TJ Watt and Emmett Smith are out there in the minis.
I love oxymorons. He's the big mini guy.
That's right. Richard, number 11 is off the ticker, man. Don't you worry. It is taken care of, man. Richard's keeping an eye on things. Taken care of. Let us know the beater box. What box number you guys would like in the beater box. Let's take a look at who's all in here. We got Christopher Pesta. We got Stuart Shaganaw, who won earlier. Both of those guys won. Benjamin Rowe, Alexander Matthews. That is Alex Jacob. Let us know what number you guys would like on the beater box. Let us know. Let us know. Otherwise, we're pretty close on a few breaks, guys. Let's close out those minis. Let's close out the college mixer and the St. Pat's full-size helmets. So let's see. Who's in here that Mike... Alex is in here. Alex is in the chat. Alex, do you have a box number that you like in the beater box? I will get the numbers ready to the randomizer. Mike, I know you've entered in breaks before.
Yes.
Do you like... I mean, I guess other break rooms don't do it this way, but... Would you like to have your box number? Because some people don't like calling out box numbers because they don't think they're lucky. I personally, yeah, you don't. Okay, if I was breaking, I'd be calling out box numbers, every time. But that's my take. The lucky numbers.
I like that's when I ever go to the casino, I usually play roulette because I like things to just be completely random.
Okay,
I like the dumb luck.
And Alex doesn't like picking numbers, so. I'm randomizing, Alex. You're the only one in the break that is in the chat. So I'm going to randomize, and we're going to go with whatever the top spot is on the beater box. Be the Moss, says Stu. Stu's in here. Okay, Stu, one more click. 10th and final click is box 59, Mike. 59. 5-9 going off the ticker. Stu's looking for the Randy Moss Straight Cash Homie. Full-size authentic in the beater box. Let's see, Mike. What do we got?
We have a box.
We have a box. We have a box. So the beater box, we open up the box first, and then we see what's inside. Stu, what's your team? Are you a Vikings fan, or you just really like Randy Moss? Because there's a lot of good reasons to want the Randy Moss. Mike, I had a Randy Moss poster when I was a kid. It was not signed. but it was a Randy Moss poster, and I really treasured that big time, Mr. Moss.
Randy.
Old Randy. All right. Stu's a Steelers guy. Well, Stu, hop into the minis, man. We have a TJ Watt mini in our What's Happening mini series.
Flash.
It's a flash, as Mike said. Yes. All right. We might have 2 items in here, possibly. We do. We do. We've got ourselves Trevor Van Riemsdyk, former Flyer, great hockey player. Trevor is a guy that no longer plays on that same team, but he's a really talented player. Current defensive lineman with the Washington Capitals. Mike, you might know this. Won the Stanley Cup with our Blackhawks.
Oh.
Trevor was a Stanley Cup winner with the Blackhawks. So you can see the signature there is kind of faded. That's why it's in the beater box. But beautiful looking Philly jersey. Philadelphia, the Flyers. Flyers fly. So very nice. That is 1 hit in there. Funny because it's mostly NFL hits in the beater box, but we do have some other stuff. Chris said NFL. It's Trevor, Bob. It is Trevor Van Riemsdyk.
Trevor Bob.
Trevor.
Bob.
And then we have Chris the Domenico hockey puck as well. It'll come out. You know what? I'll just leave it in its display case. Look at this beautiful hockey puck. So if you're a hockey fan, this is the break for you. This is an excellent player, former Ottawa centered forward. Very nice. Now plays in the Switzerland Hockey League. Swiss. Got a nice signature, though. So top spot is taking home 2 items. The jersey.
There we go.
And the hockey puck. So, you know what? I'm going to get that off the jersey. We don't want to hurt the jersey, but you are getting 2 items. Congratulations to whoever wins this. We're going to go top spot in that beater box. Chris, what happened, man? It's so funny because Chris said NFL. And probably about, 90% of the hits are NFL?
Yep.
But there you go. Do you get Signature Club points when you use a gift card or no, says Alex. I think you do. I'm not sure. That's a great question. Maybe I'll drop the customer service link and they can ask you. It was mislabeled. It's James, not Trevor. Trevor never played in South Philly. All right, one more click. 10th and final time, Benjamin Rowe. Trevor never played with the Flyers. All right, I think it's the other James Van Riemsdyk then. I know we have a lot of Trevor Van Riemsdyk in our break room. Congratulations, top spot winner. We got ourselves Benjamin Rowe. All right, Benjamin, congratulations.
Little two-for action.
Hockey items. Hockey items.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. All right. So that may have been mislabeled. That's a good point, Bob. James Van Riemsdyk did play on the Flyers, Mike.
Okay.
And he was number 21. So it looks
All
like
right.
we do have James Van Riemsdyk. Say that 3 times fast. Very nice. Flyers player. Very nice. There you go. James is from Bob's hometown. Cool.
All right.
Cool. Well, Benjamin, hopefully you like Van Riemsdyk. The family. James Van Riemsdyk. Very nice. All right, Mike. Good hit. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
You gotta love it.
He was born in Middleton, New Jersey, Bob, looks like. Middleton, New Jersey, James Van Riemsdyk. He was pretty good, Mike. 30 goals back when he was on the Maple Leafs in 2013-14. He also had 36 goals in 2017-18. and now currently with the Philadelphia Flyers. Very
The
nice.
Maple Leaves, one of the least intimidating hockey mascots.
That's right. A
A
Maple
Leaf.
Leaf.
You're a Leaf.
They're one of the oldest franchises, though, in hockey.
They are.
So,
I'll
For
tell
sure.
you what, though, they do represent maple syrup, and that is good in my book.
can't go wrong with maple syrup. I agree. Cannot go wrong with that. All right, we got ourselves. What's coming up next, Mike? What are we close on right now?
Well, pardon me, we just got an order. Zachary Erickson bought into the next What's Happening, so we are now, let's see, 5 slots away from filling that one up. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 spots away from the March Madness break, and those are our closest breaks right now.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Don't tell Tiger Williams that, says Bob.
Don't tell Tiger Woods either.
Tiger
Just
Woods.
because I don't want him to know.
All right, guys, let's close up those minis. 5 away and 4 away on the March Madness, which is what Caden wants to fill. Look up Williams' penalty minutes. Tiger Williams.
Tiger Williams.
I like that name, Tiger Williams. Bob is a huge hockey fan in the break room. Bob is a huge hockey fan in our break room.
3,971. Wait. Penalty,
What?
regular season penalty minutes.
That's incredible.
I'm looking at it right here. 4,426, including playoffs.
That is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild.
Oh, that is too good.
That's insane.
What did he play until he was 80?
Chris Chelios played until he was pretty old.
He was 31st overall in 1974.
Wow.
Tiger Williams.
Wow. Well, how about it, Bob? You are giving us some great info. Thank you very much, Bob. I like that. That is pretty funny.
That is a lot of penalty minutes.
That
He's-
is a lot of penalty minutes.
He's the NHL's career leader in penalty minutes.
I believe it. I believe it. You got to be tough, man. Hockey is a tough man's sport. Not a guy I wanna face off against for sure. All right, guys. I'm gonna throw this back up. This is 5 away. What's happening? I know we had a Steelers fan in here. We have TJ Watt, single season record holder for sacks. Said it this last season. TJ is one of the great defensive players. A DPOY, Mike. Defensive player of the year this year. 2 great receivers, Stephon Diggs and DK Metcalf. The all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. Bob Greasy, former 2-time Super Bowl champ. He won the Super Bowl with the 1972 Dolphins, the only undefeated team ever throughout the season and the playoffs. We have Lawrence Taylor on a flash, the greatest defensive player of the year. Greatest defensive player of all time, quite frankly, Lawrence Taylor. The Jets sack exchange, multi-signed helmet. And then we have Nick Chubb on the Browns. He's one of the best yards per carry guys of all time. I think he is in the top 10. I want to say maybe 6th all time, Mr. Chubb, on yards per carry. So let's close up that break. We are close on that one, 5 away. And then Caden told us March Madness College Football Mixer. My goodness. How about a Heisman Trophy winner, Carson Palmer on USC? Deion Primetime Sanders on Florida State. Maybe the best cornerback of all time, Deion. Warren Sapp on one of the best helmets I've ever seen. That beautiful, like that gold chain Miami, Mike. Isn't that cool?
That's pretty sweet. You know, if Warren Sapp, he should have played hockey and been on the Maple Leafs.
That would have been perfect.
Sapp and the Leaf, and
I like it.
it's perfect.
Sappy. Odell Beckham Jr., full-size helmet. Brian Urlacher, full-size. Those went off the board, but those are great helmets. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah on Oklahoma State. Played 1 year at Oklahoma State, so not a lot of Tyreek Hill items there. Lawrence Taylor on UNC. Lawrence Taylor all over the break room. He is an absolute beast. I know he signs a lot, but you can't get sick of the best defensive player of all time, Mike.
Nah.
That signature is still worth a lot, at least to me. It is one that I would keep if I was out there, because I want to say I've got the best defensive player ever in my collection. That is something that I think, at least. I want to pull that Hill really bad, says Caden. Caden is, of course, a Chiefs fan. He wants the Cheetah. Cheetah, by the way, 6-time Pro Bowler. He played at West Alabama after his short stint with Oklahoma State. Not often a guy from West Alabama goes on to have a great career. He was, of course, a 5th-round pick out of West Alabama. But even in college, the Cheetah was a running back, a receiver. He was a kick and punt returner, did a little bit of everything. I would love to see that Tyreek Hill Cheetah jersey. That would be one that I definitely want.
West Alabama, born and raised on the playground, is where he spent most of his days.
What is that from?
I don't know, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, shooting some football outside of the school.
I know it's a song, and I'm blanking right now.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, South Philadelphia, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I love
West
the Fresh
Philadelphia,
Prince.
born and raised. That's why I said West Alabama.
West Alabama.
Born and raised.
See, that's why you had me confused. All right, guys, you guys are listening. 3 away now on March Madness. 4 away on the minis. Thank you very much. William and Alexander hopped in. We will close those out soon. William, welcome to the break room tonight. William knows how good those college items are. He can tell you about that Darius Slay helmet he got. It is sick. William, if you're watching, did you get that Darius Slay yet? Alex just got into March Madness. Okay, cool. He did. I see it. Thank you very much, Alex.
Maybe William Eads is actually Will Smith, and he heard me singing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And that's why he arrived.
I got to buy in.
He arrived. Yes, sir. William's in here. So you got that helmet. You must really like it for sure.
Oh, so he said yes, sir. So he is Will Smith. We have confirmation.
Confirmation that he's Will Smith. Confirmed. Confirmed. Will Smith is in the house.
The Willennium.
I see what you did. Will Smith, by the way, did a really good job as Richard King in that tennis movie. I really enjoyed it. The father of Serena and Venus. He was excellent in that role, Mr. Will Smith. So, all right, guys. Who's going to be the hero and closes out? That helmet is sweet, says William. I mean, it's one of the coolest helmets I've seen. And that Urlacher New Mexico Lobos helmet, that was really sweet as well. So, a lot of good helmets. The beauty of the March Madness College Football Mixer, Mike, is it's a mixer. So there's helmets, there's minis, there's replicas, there's full-size authentics, there's jerseys, there's the cleat, as you see, Daniel Jones. You can get a full-size authentic at a fraction of the cost if you happen to hit in that series. So close them up. Let's see some magic. And the St. Pat's full-size mixer, 6 away. Let's not forget about this series. We have a Joe Montana amp helmet. You can get yourself a Joe Montana amp. Maybe the second greatest quarterback ever, for sure top 5. I think when Montana retired, he was the best ever. Since then, Brady's probably passed him, a lot of other guys in the mix, but I want to see that Montana amp. That is a break room exclusive. We have not seen that one get pulled. All box numbers available in the St. Pat's full-size helmet series. All of them are in the room. They are all available. We close something up, Mike?
We are. I'm just missing an order, so hang tight.
All right, no worries. Take your time. Looks like we did close out that college football March Madness mixer. So Mike will finalize the list, make sure it's right, but we do have a box number. If you guys want to give us a box number, drop it in the chat. If you know you're in that break, you can only call out a box number if you are, in fact, in that break. Chris Roberts is rolling with 15-1-5. Chris, I know you're calling that out for Pat Mahomes, best quarterback in the league. That's what you're thinking, I'm sure. 15 off the ticker. Mike will finalize that list, and then we will get a rippin'. I don't know if Mark Rippon's in there. Get it? Rippin' for Mark Rippon?
Might be.
Sweet. While we do that break, let's close out the minis. Let's close out the minis while we're doing that break. 4 slots remaining. If you guys want to rock and roll with the minis, we're happy to make a quad available and a double available at the same time, if that's what you guys would like to do.
Good to go.
Good to go. And then 15 on the box, Mike.
15.
15 on the box.
All right.
So we have Scott Snyder, Benjamin Rowe, Chris Roberts, Caden Chisholm, Alexander Matthews, William Eads, and Dave Harris. Thank you very much, guys. for filling up that break.
15, 1-5.
1-5.
Madness.
March Madness.
Pretty mad box.
It's pretty mad. 15 is called out by Chris Roberts. Chris is an expert box picker. 15 for Patty Mahomes. I'll let you roll with that, says Chris. Okay, Chris. I'll take it. As long as I have Chris's permission, I'll roll with it. That's what I need. I need Chris's permission. All right, here we go. March Madness College Mixer. Ooh, this is something different. We've got Darius Leonard out of South Carolina State. Early second round pick in 2018. 36th overall. He was the MEAC Defensive Player of the Year. 4-year linebacker with the Colts now. He's made the last 3 straight Pro Bowls. 3-time first-team All-Pro guy, including this year, the 2018 NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. Led the league in tackles that year. Led the league in forced fumbles in 2021. He was a 3-time MEAC Defensive Player of the Year, MEAC. Not often a guy out of the MEAC is a second-round pick, but that's how good Darius Leonard was. Very nice. The Shut College Mini for Darius Leonard. Haven't seen South Carolina State in our break room yet. So that is definitely a unique hit. If there's any Colts fans in here, they know how good Darius Leonard is, one of the very best linebackers in the National Football League.
One of the best around.
One of the best around. We are adding to the randomizer. We are going to go 10 times for the winner. 10 times. Top spot is taking home Darius Leonard. 7, 8, 9, 10th and final click. Chris, you're on 9. Your top spot after 9. Top spot after 10 is Benjamin Rowe. Greg Opalka says, sweet. Awesome. Awesome, Greg. It is awesome. Darius Leonard. Benjamin Rowe is probably thinking it's awesome because Benjamin Rowe is a winner yet again. Benjamin, congratulations on your Darius Leonard. Very, very nice.
Guess what? Technically, that's 3 in a row.
Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Because he had 2 in the last break.
That's right. Chris says, why? Why did you do that? LOL, says Chris. Chris wanted me to stop after the 9th time because he was up top after the 9th. I got to get in on this, says Greg. Well, hop in, Greg. I will drop the live break page in the tab for you. And everyone else who is watching, if you're new or relatively new, don't know where to hop in, this is the place to do it. So hop in on our live break page link. Benjamin Rowe, I think, has got, was it 2 wins in a row? I think he just won those hockey items. So
that's what I just said.
Yeah. Oh,
3 in a row.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. My bad, Mike. My bad.
Okay.
I missed the reference.
So I was like, oh my gosh. what's happening?
Failure on my part,
The
man.
glitch in the Matrix.
Glitch in the Matrix. Well, I knew you were trying to do something with his name.
Yes.
But I didn't realize that it was like him winning 3 items in a row.
Back. 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
3 in a Benjamin Rowe.
All right, Benjamin. Hopefully you like that one.
Hopefully you appreciate the joke you probably heard a million times.
Yeah, he's probably heard that a lot. As someone whose name is Kamen, I got a lot of jokes myself that I've heard. So, all right. Well, hey, congratulations on that one. We are closing in on the minis, guys. 2 slots remaining in What's Happening minis. 6 away in St. Pat's full-size helmets. 8 on the next beater box, and that next March Madness is up on the site. 6 away on the jerseys also. Those are our breaks that are pretty close. Those are breaks that should break this show, most likely, if you guys fill up the orders. So, Mike, who's going to be the hero on the minis?
I don't know. Only 2 spots left. So I feel like it's going to be 2 different people, but we're going to see. We did just get an order.
Okay.
And it is just for 1 spot.
Okay, so you are right then. You are right.
It was 2. It's going to be 2 different people.
2 different people, so we're now 1 away on the minis. By the way, if you are watching and want to get this broken live on the air, Josh Beek. Josh, you have personals in the minis and the head and shoulders. So let us know. We are happy to break those live on the air for you. Just let us know. Let us know. Cool. Well, we're doing breaks. Orders are coming in, guys. Let's make this a fun afternoon. Let's keep ripping boxes. Let's keep having fun in the break room. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at the college basketball scores. Looks like Iowa is leading Purdue 28-23 in the Big Ten tournament final. Purdue's a dangerous team. They have two big guys in Ivy and Williams, and Jaden Ivey's the guard. They've got Williams, the big man, and what was the other guy's name? I got him confused with Edey. It's Edey. So Purdue's a dangerous team to watch out for in March. Tennessee won the SEC championship today, so they will be one to watch out for. Julie B says, go Hawkeyes.
Okay.
Did your mom go there?
My Faja did.
Your Faja did.
I went to grad school.
Well, I don't know if he told you about the game yesterday, but Bohannon banked in a 3 with about a second to go to win the game.
Well, there you
I
go.
was watching that Iowa-Indiana game. I did bet on Indiana plus 6.5, so I still got my cover, and I watched the crazy finish.
There you
so
go.
it was a great game. Iowa's got a lot of good three-point shooters. A miracle shot, indeed. It was a miracle shot. Mike, you were half right, half wrong, by the way.
I see that. It's so weird.
So, Michael, it was two different orders, but the same person.
Same person.
So, Michael clearly doesn't want to wait around. He wants to see the minis. Michael,
there you go.
Thank you very much. What's happening, number 2? Stuart, Zachary, happy birthday, Zachary, William, and Michael in here again. Go Oregon Ducks, says William. Yeah, he's a big Duck fan. A huge fan of Mr. Herbert, a guy we do have in our break room from time to time.
They fly together is what I hear.
Indeed. All right, so William, you're in here. Do you have 2 box numbers you want? Stuart was in here earlier. Zach and Michael, if you guys have 2 box numbers, let me know. 2 box numbers and what's happening. Number 2, a double box break. So we need 2 numbers. 2 numbers.
2.
Otherwise, guys, fairly open on the break page. Hop in and fill up those orders, and let's keep rocking and rolling this afternoon.
I'm ready to stand up to get these boxes.
That's right.
I'm ready.
William, what you got? What you got? I know you're in the chat. Stu, if you're in here, I know Stu is looking for that TJ Watt. He's a huge Steeler fan. Chris is saying AFC East, NFC North on the prediction. Ryan Roy says, go Blackhawks. Okay, Ryan.
Chicago
Blackhawks, 8-13. William, you went with my favorite number and my girlfriend's favorite number, 8-13. Those are going off the ticker. 8's off the ticker. 13 is off the ticker. Double box break. Michael also wanted 13. Okay. So usually when 2 people want the same number, I know I believe in this, Mike. It doesn't mean it's good, but I feel like more often than not, it ends up being good.
I think it's got to be good.
Go Columbus Blue Jackets, says William. Okay. All right. Go Blackhawks. All right. 7, 8, 9, 10th and final click for your divisions. Stuart, you will be in the AFC West and NFC North because you're at the top and bottom. Michael, you've got the NFC South. William in the NFC East. Could it be Emmitt Smith? Stuart in the West. Zachary Erickson, the birthday boy. He's got the AFC North. Division of TJ Watt, who this series is named after. What's happening? Michael's got the AFC South, and Stuart's got the East and the West. Man 4 and not AFC North. What does that mean? Man 4. Oh, man 4. Yeah, so the 4th is the NFC West. So, oh, my bad. We'll go with 8 first. Stu wanted that AFC North. I see what he's saying. So, well, we'll get you your division eventually, man. It'll happen. Want to get in on some helmets? Okay, Greg, St. Pat's full-size helmets. That is 6 slots away. Hop in on that for sure, Greg. 6 away, we have a Joe Montana amp in there. Okay. Oh, let me see. This might be who I think it is, but of course it's not on. Oh, it is on the label. Okay. Well, hey, box 8, my lucky number. First headliner off the board. How about it? Nick Chubb on the Eclipse. Nick Chubb, 6th all-time with 5.3 yards per carry. Number 3 all-time among running back, fullback types. 4 years in the NFL. 3 Pro Bowls, including the last 3, which were all 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Had 1,494 rush yards in 2019, second most in the NFL. Nick Chubb on the Eclipse. And Mike, you love that signature. I certainly
Sure do.
Look at that beaut. Very sweet. Go Browns, says Greg. First headliner off the board, Nick Chubb. And how about this? The birthday boy, Zachary Erickson. His birthday this weekend. Said that he wanted to get on the minis on his birthday weekend. Gets himself a win.
There you go.
Very nice. I like that. Zachary Erickson.
1 is all you need.
Sniped. Stewart had a few slots in there. Michael had a few slots. Zachary got in with 1. What a great helmet, says Juice Weaver. Happy birthday, says William Eads. Happy birthday. It's a really clean signature.
Yeah, he's got a really nice signature.
It is one of the best signatures in the game, Nick Chubb.
He looks like he's writing like the beginning of a like children's fantasy novel. You know, like with like Harry Potter or something.
It's nice, man. That is probably the best hit of the day so far, which only means it's going to lead to a lot more good hits. Nick Chubb. The minis, Mike, you know this, are always a fan favorite in our room. You also get this photo of Nick Chubb signing that helmet if you really want that as well. So, and that is very nice hit. A very nice hit. All right, one more. Double box break. We went with my lucky number, William and Michael. Now you're going with my girlfriend's favorite number, 13. My grandma will disagree, though. She says 13 is not a good number, but we'll find out.
Find out right now.
All right. Well, I referenced this guy earlier, Mike.
Oh.
And we got Mark Rippon, Super Bowl MVP. He signed it there, Mark Rippon. So Stu wanted that AFC North, didn't get the AFC North. He is getting a win, though, on the NFC West. You know what? Is this a Washington hit? Is it a Redskin? Is it a Commander? Because they were the Redskins back in his day. Nonetheless, though, speaking of good signatures, Mark Rippon is definitely a good one. Stuart, congratulations on your Mark Rippon hit. He was a 2-time Super Bowl champ, a Super Bowl MVP, 2-time Pro Bowler, second-team All-Pro in 91, 115 career passing touchdowns, nearly 19,000 yards. Look at that signature, Mark Rippon. That is a thing of beauty. 2 X's, a V, and an I. Is that 26, Mike? I'm horrible at that stuff.
It is.
So Super Bowl 26 MVP. Rippin' is drippin', says Bob. Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed. All right, Stu.
Been listening to too much James.
Too much James.
Talk about drip.
Drippin'. Bob's got those references, man. Bob is hip. He's new. New school, old school, both at the same time. All right, Mark Rippon. Congratulations, Stuart. Let's keep the magic going. Clearly, those box numbers, Mike, clearly were meant for guys with good signatures.
That's true.
Because those were some great signatures. NFC East, I'm sorry. NFC East is William Eads. My bad. I got too excited there for the Mark Rippon. It is the NFC East. Holy moly. What are we doing, Kamen? NFC East. It's William Eads. William. Well, how about that? William, you called out the box number and got the win. NFC East. Giants, Eagles, Washington, and Philly.
Pair of snipers.
And the Cowboys. Very nice. William Eads. Mark Rippon. How about that?
Pair of snipes.
And how about this, Mike? How about Stewart? Stewart. I was going to give him the win. He points it out that he didn't win. So that is going to give you some positive karma, some positive energy, Stu. NFC East, Washington football team. Very nice. I got too excited there. I was like, NFC West, I had Stu on my mind, and I wanted to give him the win, but nope. Nope. NFC East. William Eads. Get it, William. Congratulations on your NFC East hit. Let's go, William. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. All right, guys, let's keep ripping the boxes. The next minis are up. We have 7 left on the beater box, 6 on those St. Pat's full-size helmets. Let's get ripping some boxes. Stu bringing himself some positive karma, man. I'm telling you, positive karma. That will come back to help you. I'm a believer of those things.
I'm a believer.
Believer. William, obviously we were going to send that to your house. I can't believe I didn't even catch that right away myself, but obviously that was going to go to William regardless. But Stewart with a good point there, the NFC East Mark Rippon hit. Mark Rippon. Divisions do change. You know what I always think of, Mike? You might remember this. The Bucks used to be an NFC North team.
It's true.
And then they moved to the South. And then in baseball, the Astros were National League, and they became American League.
They did.
So, there you go. All right, well, hey, Gregory and Chris have hopped into, what did they hop into? Let's see. Was that the multi-sport mixer?
Beater box.
Beater box. They hopped into the beater box. Seattle used to be an AFC team, says Bob. That's right. They did. They certainly did.
I don't think there should be any divisions. I think it should just be chaos.
Chaos. Chaos. All right, guys. 6 remaining on beta box number 2. 6 slots remaining on the beater box. Let us know if you want to close out the beater box. Let us know what else you want to rock and roll with. I will drop that beater box link in the chat. Let's fill that up pretty quickly because that obviously, Mike, is a chase. It is the chase item of the day. You guys can get into a fresh list in that chase item. 6 remaining on the St. Pat's full-size helmets. I will also drop that link in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go! I did that for you, Mike.
Thank you! Caught me mid-yawn.
Mid-yawn.
We did lose an hour last night.
We did. Oh, man. And I wonder why. Like, I woke up today, like, I just didn't feel exactly right today. I had a little bit of a headache this morning. Still do a little bit. And it's that time change. Although we are going to gain an extra hour of sun, are we not?
Indeed.
So after we kind of like get over the next like day or two, it'll actually be a positive
Yes, it'll be much better.
It'll be much better. I see some extra sun. It's going to be in the 50s here in the Chicagoland area this week, 60s maybe. Definitely will be walking my dog a lot. He will be looking forward to that for sure. All right, guys, hop into the break page. Let's keep rocking and rolling. We're pretty open at the moment on the break page. So now is the time to hop in and close some stuff down. Sun will shine till 7:30 now, says Chris. Okay, that's good. That is, like I said, it's going to be good news in the long term.
Yeah, if it's not cloudy.
It's not cloudy, that's right. Mike, your mom and dad probably know this, or maybe keeping eyes on this. Iowa up 35-32 at the half.
Okay.
I don't know if she's like an actual big fan or she's just like casually happy. They root. So Steven can work nights again now.
Oh my God.
Says Chris. Steven will be working tonight. Steven will be in producing at 8 o'clock tonight. Looking forward to a busy show tonight, but let's get the busy show rocking this afternoon because we still have a lot of boxes to rip, and you guys make some orders. We'll keep the show rolling. We're 4 away on the beater box now, guys. 4 away. He won't need his flashlight, says Chris. Chris is like, I don't know. He's underestimating Steven's craftiness, I think, Mike.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, man. That's great. That is great. All right, guys. Who wants to close up the beater box? Maybe we can get that Randy Moss full-size authentic today. That break we will definitely do this show. The beater box number 2 will definitely happen this show. As far as other breaks, it's up to you guys what you want to do. Let us know in the chat if there's a certain break you would like to do, and maybe someone else in the chat wants to do it as well. Let's do some breaks. I do want to get this one done as well. I know Greg wants some helmets. Would love to see this break done. One more of these at least. 6 slots remaining. St. Pat's full-size helmets. You can get a Joe Montana amp. Maybe the second greatest quarterback ever, O.J. Simpson. One of 8 2,000-yard rushers. You can get that. Looks like he inscribed it Hall of Fame. And I can't see what else he inscribed it as. But that's a really good one. And then talk about good inscriptions, Mike. Smoke weed every day, Ricky Williams. That's something he does a lot.
Oh, Ricky.
I don't, but Ricky does. And then the talented CeeDee Lamb. Chris Roberts, a big Cowboy fan. He probably wants that one. So a lot of good helmets out there in that series. Happy to do that today as well. We're now 3 left on the beater box.
3
to go. And let's not forget this Loaded Dice baseball series. I would love to get one done this show, but at the very least, let's get one done tonight. So maybe knock off a couple spots on that one. We have 8 away on the beater or on the Loaded Dice baseball. I really want to see that Cal Ripken Jr. gold-looking ball with the Oreo logo.
Heck yeah.
Like, that is the coolest-looking ball in that series. Probably, like, some better names, but in terms of sheer look, I just want to see what that looks like in person. I want to see that for sure.
I'd like to see that Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan is in there.
He's got a nice-looking autograph, too.
So, that is a Loaded Dice baseball series. There's the Nolan Ryan that Mike mentioned. We randomized the names 3 times. So, it's 10 names. We randomize you 3 times. So, with 1 spot, you could get 3 baseballs, in theory. So, that would be quite a bargain, the Loaded Dice baseball. Let's not forget about our Fast Break basketball jerseys. Also, guys, I haven't had a chance to put that up on the screen. We do have a Julius Erving jersey that I haven't seen pulled. That would be a sick hit. A great list of headliners. A lot of Team USA basketball jerseys in this series. $20 a spot for that. So let us know what you want to close, what you want to rock and roll with. We're definitely going to do the beater box, and then we'll see where we're going from there after the beater box. I don't want that to be the last break, but that obviously is entirely up to you guys. Entirely up to you guys.
Only got 2 left on the beta box.
Closing in.
So close.
So close.
That's you know what, at $23 a slot though, feel like one person's gonna swoop in and get these last 2.
Oh no, that'll happen.
So, and that'll also get you into the randomization for the chase for today.
Sure. And is that list ready, Mike, so far?
Oh, it's ready.
All right, so that list is ready. This is who is in that chase list so far. It should be 10 names. We've done 1 beater box. We'll add 10 more names. So you guys will have 20 names in there for the beater box.
I know that's why Chris Roberts bought in. He wanted to get a shot at that wheel spin.
He loves the wheel spin. I know.
Why not? You get a shot at a win and a wheel spin? That sounds pretty awesome.
That's a double trouble. Good stuff for sure. So 2 slots left there, guys. We will rip that coming up. Otherwise, head on over to the break page, fill up those spots, and let's keep the afternoon show rocking and rolling. It's been a solid show. Going to be a huge show tonight. Obviously, typically more folks come in during the night show, so it's going to be even busier. We're going to be on at 8 o'clock Central Time tonight. But happy to keep ripping boxes this afternoon if the orders keep coming in. Mike, let's see. What are you tracking? I know you're a big sports bettor. Do you bet March Madness, or are you just more of an NBA guy?
Nah.
You don't bet March Madness.
NBA, MLB.
We did have a big NBA game last night, which I also watched. Like, I was flipping channels during the Warriors-Bucks game, watching some college hoops, watching some NBA action. Warriors, Klay Thompson was on fire last night.
Indeed.
He was back at least for one night.
Yes, I'm on hiatus right now, but there were some there was Oh, and I have to figure out who had all those rebounds last night. There was somebody that had an immense amount of rebounds last night, and it almost shocked me a little bit because when you see someone that's got like 20 plus boards, you're like, okay, who is this guy?
And think about that. Wilt Chamberlain averaged 22.5 rebounds for his career.
Disgusting.
I don't care if he was playing against smaller, less athletic guys. You averaged 20-something rebounds for your career. You killed it.
You're doing something right.
You're doing something right.
Oh, I need to find this.
Clay had 38 points and 8 3-pointers. Jordan Poole also had 30.
Gosh.
Steph only had 8 points, and the Warriors still beat the defending champion Bucks by 13. That was a statement win for Golden State.
Hassan Whiteside, starting at center for the Jazz, had 21 rebounds and 12 points last night.
So Rudy Gobert is still hurt.
He is, but man, 21 bounds against the Kings. They were playing the Kings, who aren't very good.
Hassan Whiteside is a great like backup big man. I mean, if that's your backup big man, you're doing pretty good. He's a better starter than probably more than half the big men in the league. So imagine
what? Sorry, I just saw Jordan Clarkson had 45 points off the bench.
Mizzou made
What
Jordan
the heck?
Clarkson, former Mizzou Tiger.
That's why they won.
There you go. Now that is some bench production.
Oh my
45 points.
45 points, 2 assists, no rebounds off the bench.
That's wild,
It's
Mike.
disgusting.
That is absolutely wild,
And
man.
actually, Rudy Gay did play some minutes. He played 13 minutes last night.
Rudy Gay's a solid player off the bench. He was with the Spurs most recently, I think, before this. So, all right, guys, let's close out that beater box. Let's close out the beater box, and let's heat up on the break page. Let's keep the show rocking and rolling. Let's close out that beater box.
Let's get it in. Get yourself into that wheel spin, perhaps.
Sure.
Who knows? The Nets inched it out this afternoon against the Knicks. Just barely by 3, they won.
Looks like Durant had a game winner. Durant had 53 points, 9 assists for Kevin Durant.
Disgusting.
53 points.
It's absurd.
My goodness.
Yeah, well, you don't have to share with James Harden anymore.
As great as all these new guys are in the NBA, Mike, I still think Durant and LeBron, to me, are probably still the top 2 players. Those 2 guys are so good. And by the way, let me get your take on this. Right now, if you go to NBA.com or ESPN.com NBA stats, LeBron, Giannis, Joel Embiid, all averaging 29.7 points per game. Who's going to win that scoring title?
I don't think it's going to be LeBron.
Okay.
That's all. I think it's a toss-up, though.
Okay.
It really, I think it's going to depend on who's got a stronger push here at the end of the season for the playoffs.
Sure.
Who's looking for a better seed? Who's looking for, anything? Yeah, I think that's going to determine it. And I think the Lakers are kind of
the reason
playing
why
a turd right now.
The reason why I am going to pick LeBron is because I think he has to make sure his team is in the playoffs in that play-in game, and I think he plays on the worst team. I think Giannis and Embiid have more help around them, but I think Embiid is probably my second most likely pick because I don't think he's been a scoring champ before. He's hunting that MVP, obviously. So
I think he's got the right person dishing him the ball now.
James Harden, man. James Harden, I think, is leading the league in assists this year.
He is.
It's either him or CP3. I think Harden's first, CP3 second. Actually, no, it's CP3 first, Harden second.
All right.
So, but they're both like right over 10 assists a game. Both of them are.
Ridiculous.
So, all right, guys, who is going to close out that beater box? We are going to get that beater box done. That will happen this show. 2 slots remaining. Who wants to close up the beater box? Close up the beater box. Who wants that closer magic? That could be our last break of the show, but that is entirely up to you guys. We fill up some spots. We keep rocking and rolling. Happy to rip a bunch of other boxes, but we are definitely going to get the beater box done this show, and then we will see where we're at after that break. If you're still watching and want to do any breaks, let us know what you would like to do a break in. Let us know what particular break has you interested at the moment. The minis are hot at the moment. The minis are always hot in the break room. That is one that seems to always be moving. Who wants to close out the beater box? And everyone who's out there, what are your guys' thoughts on March Madness? Thoughts on MLB being back? That's definitely exciting as well.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. Stu hopped into
All right.
what's happening on. I thought he closed it, but he didn't.
What?
So
What?
What's happening though is another break we could get done this show. Stu, thank you very much for hopping in. Any breaks that don't fill up this show, those will fill up during tonight's program, 8 o'clock Central Time. So if you're thinking about hopping into a break and you're not sure if when it's going to happen, ideally it happens this show. However, if it does not happen during the show, that will happen tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time. So let's get that beater box done, though, guys, because we get that beater box done. We have fresh names on the chase list. Chase list with some fresh names. Let's make it happen. Let's go, let's go, let's go. John Voight.
John Voight, father of Angelina Jolie.
That's a great acting family, Mike.
Yes, it is.
You know what a great family is for sports, though? You know where I'm going with this one.
The Mannings, the Watts.
The Watts. The Mannings for sure. This is our Watts Happening mini helmet series. Double box break. We have a TJ Watt Steelers flash. He is, of course, the Defensive Player of the Year, tied Michael Strahan's record for sacks. There's a DK Metcalf flash, the great receiver for Seattle. I bet he's wondering what's going to happen now that Russell Wilson's gone. I don't know about my guy Drew Lock if he's the answer. And then Stephon Diggs, great Bills receiver. He's happy with his quarterback, Josh Allen.
I hope so.
Speaking of quarterbacks, Bob Greasy, a former Super Bowl champion quarterback on the Dolphins Lunar. Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher for the boys. And then, obviously, that Jets sack exchange. Multi-signed helmet with great Jets lineman. And then that Nick Chubb, we did pull this show, but Lawrence Taylor on a flash, the best defensive player. And then some non-headliner names, Earl Campbell, Amari Cooper, Dwight Freeney. A lot of good names in there. We close out that beater box?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Alexander Matthews helped us close the beater box. Alex, drop us a box number, or actually he doesn't want the box numbers. But if you do like calling out box numbers, which I know Chris and Bob like doing, Gregory's in here also. A new guy said he wanted to hop in. Christopher Cox, Brian Weaver, and Alexander Matthews. 62 on the beater box for Big Mac's home run record breaking hit. Go Cards, Boo Cubs. All right, Chris. Very specific. Very specific.
Hey, man. Needed that juice to beat him.
Needed that juice.
Needed that juice to hit that 62.
It just barely got over. Without the juice, who knows?
Without the juice, not even close.
All right, Mike. We got ourselves a full-size authentic in here. This is heavy. Beater box number 2 is heavy. To give the New York Sack Exchange some love, they were Mark Gastineau, Marty Lyons, Joe Klecko, and Abdul Salam, says Bob. So that's 4 signatures, 4 for the price of 1 on that Jets helmet. So, speaking of helmets, this is a full-size authentic, guys. In the beater box. It's heavy. This is heavy. It's hefty.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. Place that right here. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So this is really cool. I thought it might be the Randy Moss. It's not Randy Moss. However, it is one of the all-time great Vikings players. We got ourselves Adrian Peterson. Nice. All day, baby. One of the best rushers in NFL history. One of 8 to rush for 2,000 yards. He's pretty much in the top 5 or 10 in every statistic. Rush yards, rush touchdowns. A former league MVP, Adrian Peterson. A few scratches in the back. This is a sick helmet, though. This is in pretty good condition. A full-size authentic. Adrian Peterson. Big box, boys, says Chris.
Nasty.
You've done it again, Chris. Another one. Another great box call. Mike, I've said this multiple times. The beater box is a Minnesota Vikings fan dream. We have Adrian Peterson. We've got Randy Moss. And we have multiple Justin Jeffersons. I know I've pulled at least one or two, but there's like 4 or 5 in there.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the Vikings fan's dream, the beater box.
Hey, Chris Roberts, you want to start a rap group and we can be called the Big Box Boys?
the big box.
Because that sounds
boys.
awesome.
You, me, and Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, the Big Box Boys.
The big box boys. All right. We're going 10 times for one of the all-time great running backs. Man, I thought that was going to be a Moss. Stu, AP, man, all day. This is also pretty good. All right, 8 clicks. 9th click. Bob Boulay is first after 9. Bob, hold on. 9 clicks. Pause for dramatic effect. 10th and final click. Alexander Matthews goes by Alex Jacob on Facebook. Congratulations, Alex. 10 names on the list, 10 times on the clicks. As was our dice roll, Alex, you're getting yourself Adrian Peterson. Full-size authentic. Pretty good condition. Alex, congratulations. All day, Adrian Peterson. Very nice, Alex.
Hello, Adrian.
Hello, Adrian. What is that from again?
Rocky.
Rocky, yes, Rocky. Very nice. You know what I like about the Rocky movies? I think the Creed movies are really good too. That series, like, there's not a bad movie in that series. All right, Adrian Peterson for Alexander Matthews. How about it, Alex? Was that the closer? Did Alex close us out? I think he closed
did.
us.
He most certainly did.
Closer magic, Alex. It's a thing. Closer magic is a thing. Chris Roberts' box calling magic is definitely a thing. That's how Chris rolls. Cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That was probably the hit of the show if you think about it, given that. So Alex had what, 22 spots in there, 46 bucks. Got himself an Adrian Peterson full-size authentic for 46 bucks.
Pretty datical.
This was cool, Mike, because we used to have this when we had our Dutches on the screen.
Yep.
This is the helmet that we had as a Dutch helmet, one I'd seen in here before, and I was like, man, how are people not buying that helmet? It is sick. But now it's like you got it for essentially $46. It is authentic, Alex. It is authentic. Authentic helmet on Adrian Peterson. Full-size authentic, yes. Definitely authentic, that helmet is. And the Randy Moss is also authentic in that series. So, good deal. All right, guys, 3:40. We'll give you guys 10 minutes. Let's see where we're at in the next 10 minutes. We are 6 away on league winner jerseys, 6 away on the minis. If we're within 3 slots or less in the next 10 minutes, we will keep ripping boxes, extend that deadline. Otherwise, if we don't get any orders in the next 10 minutes, we are going to do the wheel spin at 350. So hop in the next 10 minutes, get us within 3 or less on any breaks, and we'll keep ripping boxes. 6 slots remaining in What's Happening minis. These are our minis right here. These are a sick group of minis. TJ Watt is the headliner. Also have Emmitt Smith in there. So that is a great one for sure. And let's not forget St. Pat's full-size helmets. That is also 6 slots away, Mike. So we're close. We are close. 6 away. Joe Montana helmet could be yours. O.J. Simpson, one of 8 2,000-yard rushers. That could be yours as well. We're 6 away there. 6 away on the jersey. 666. That is a dangerous number. This is the other break. That we're 6 away. We have some good non-headliner hits in this series, including Lawrence Taylor, Amari Cooper, and more. Look at this list. I want to see this Mike Vanderjagt, former Colts kicker. So let us know. Juice said, great hit. Congrats, man, on the Peterson. Alex, I'm going to show this off one more time. While we wait to fill up this break, this next mini break. This is your helmet, Alex. You see, it is full-size authentic. It's heavy. It's got the warning sign. It's the Eclipse helmet. There's a few scratches. Kind of a little scratch in the back there. I'll be honest, it doesn't even show up as much on camera, but it's not a very big scratch. There's a little minor scratch up there next to the Viking spot as well. You can kind of see it there in the light. But pretty good shape. A full-size authentic. Signature is in good shape. Adrian Peterson, all day AP, the great Vikings running back. Adrian Peterson played in the NFL this past season. He still might be chasing some records. One of the all-time great rushing running backs of all time. Gave our Bears a fit, Mike. Adrian Peterson did. Hated it. 5th all-time in career rush yards. He needs just 82 to get to 15,000. So he might come back for one more season, get to 15,000. Also at 120 touchdowns, he is 4th all-time in rushing touchdowns, just 3 behind Marcus Allen for the 3 spot.
I have a personal vendetta against Adrian Peterson.
Because he torched the Bears so much, or what?
2 reasons. One, he torched the Bears, and on many occasions, torched my fantasy team by having him on my team, because that dude could not stay healthy.
That's right. And you know what was crazy is, you remember when he left the Vikings, he was a Lion at one point, and clearly like past his prime at the time. Still very good, but past his prime. He had like his best game ever as a Lion against the Bears. I was like, of course. He leaves the Vikings, he gets older, he gets banged up, but he's still out there torching the Bears.
Absolutely rips us up. Yeah.
Christopher Elmer, to answer your question, Deion Sanders has not yet hit in the March Madness mixer. Deion, primetime Sanders is still out there. Christopher Elmer was in here Friday night, Mike, and he was saying, I'm from FSU, I want Deion Sanders.
Okay.
Guess what I pulled him? I got him a Charlie Ward.
Okay.
Heisman Trophy winner. He was really happy with Charlie Ward.
Charlie.
All right, with 3:20 left to go in the 4th quarter of the NFC Divisional Playoff game against the Los Angeles Rams, Brady heaved a 55-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Mike Evans, cutting the Rams' lead to 27-20. The ball from the last career touchdown pass quarterback Tom Brady threw as a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has sold for $518,000, according to the auction site Leland's.
Yep.
Unbelievable. That's a whole bunch of money, Mike.
And you know what's probably sad is that might be as much as that's ever going to be worth, because that sounds a little high for me.
That sounds a little high.
Sounds a little high.
518,000. I mean, I hope that guy is a multimillionaire, because
He gotta be.
he's got to be, because that's more money than I've ever seen in my lifetime. 518,000.
You're going to start to see a tip and a shift of Tom Brady Patriots stuff skyrocketing in value.
Yes. And you know who has a Tom Brady Patriots?
Christoph.
That is Chris Roberts. Christoph. He has that Tom Brady jersey. Chris, you still have it, right? You haven't sold it yet?
Bob, I didn't know Matt Salas bought at auctions.
I wish, man.
That half a mil on that Brady.
We can get a whole bunch of Brady items for a lot less than that. I mean, and I'll tell you this, no one in our break room, and maybe if someone in our break room is willing to pay that much for it, they might as well buy out like entire breaks, because I feel like that guy, if he tries to sell it, he's never going to make his money's worth that he paid for it. Sure. So that's one that he's got to take to keep, because you can't sell that for that much, All
right, so we'll do 10 spot, top spot. It's a $60,000 buy-in.
Oh my God, that is insane. Chris has had offers on the Brady. I bet no one's offered you $518,000, Chris. I bet that hasn't happened.
Oh my!
Wow, and I think Tom Brady might come back. And
I think he might too.
And that would then get devalued, because if he does come back, it's not the last touchdown pass he ever threw.
The last one before he threw, before he retired the first time.
Yes, correct.
Like Jordan.
Yeah. here, I think Brady wants to play. I think his family wants him to be home. I think it's one of those deals where, like, is he going to sacrifice for his family, or are they going to sacrifice for him? Because that's what they've done for much of his career. I don't think he's going to be playing much longer. I don't think there's going to be 2 Brady retirements. Like, he retires one more time. If he comes back again, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I heard a lot of rumors about Brady going to the 49ers. That is a common rumor out there. Brady to the Niners. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. He grew up near that area. Obviously, the 49ers already made the NFC title game with Jimmy G at quarterback, who Jimmy G probably a little bit underrated, but not a top 10 quarterback. Brady still is a top 10 quarterback. So if they can get to the NFC title game with Jimmy G, they can probably win the Super Bowl with Brady. So that is a very interesting landing spot for Mr. Brady. All right, guys, we'll give you a couple more minutes. 350, we'll do the wheel spin. If we get within 3 slots or less in the next 2 minutes, or while we're doing the wheel spin, we'll keep rocking and rolling. The one break that I think we can do another one of, if you guys are up for it, is the minis. We have 6 slots remaining in the minis. That is our closest break right now. We can do that this show. Otherwise, that will carry over to the night show. If you do want to get in the beater box, though, guys, hop in now. If you want to get in the beater box, we are going to do the chase. We fill up breaks. While we're doing the chase, we'll keep ripping boxes, but you will not be eligible for the beater box unless you hop in now. Bob saying, I hope Brady doesn't pull an MJ and come back. I remember when Jordan retired the first time and said he wanted to spend more time with his family. A month later, he signed a baseball deal with Upper Deck and signed with the Sox.
Yeah, but that's because Jordan didn't retire because he wanted to.
Sure. I also genuinely feel that Brady, even though I'm a bigger Jordan fan, as a Chicago fan, but I feel like Brady, to me, generally does want to spend time with his family. I think he just wants to play football more.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
And Jordan, Jordan wanted to try something new. His dad was a big baseball fan. Obviously, that was an interesting experiment for Jordan. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
we will see what happens. The fact that MJ hit over 200 in the minors, though, or rather in double A, was impressive because he hadn't swung a bat in years. Baseball is not a sport you just pick up and dominate, Mike.
Birmingham Barons.
So imagine going to one of those games. They must have raised their ticket prices.
No, they had
to see MJ.
They had to.
All right, guys, it is 350. As I said, I wanted to give you guys till 350 to fill up some more spots. Jordan found out it's easier to hit a 25-foot jumper than it is to hit a slider. I agree, Bob. It is. He found that out for sure.
He also found it's easier to hit a 25-foot jumper than to hit a parlay.
Yes, he was not as successful on those parlays. But I speak from experience. Hitting parlays is very tough. Stick to those single bet deals. You know what? This is beater box number 2. I gotta get the full name of 20 names. So let me head over there. I think you have that beater box ready. In. Okay, it is ready. Jordan has always been a phony to me off the court. Yeah, some question marks about MJ off the court, for sure. On the court,
different story.
Different story. As good as there was in his prime. All right, guys. 20 names, as you see. 20 names in the randomizer. 20 names for the beater box. That's our chase item of the day. Head on over to the break page. We fill up some spots or get within 3 or less on anything else. While we're doing this, we are happy to rip more boxes. So if you don't want this to be the last break, hop in now with some orders. We are going to see who top spot chases. We're going 10 times on the randomizer. Everyone that was in a beater box break is entered into the chase. 9 clicks. Bob Boulay is up top after 9. 1 more click. 10th and final click. Top spot is still Bob Boulay.
Hey!
Bob had 2 slots in there. 10% chance to win. Bob Boulay. 1 slot there, 1 slot there. Congratulations, Bob. You are the top spot Mike, I can already guess Bob will want to start at 44 for Ernie Davis and those great Syracuse running backs. Bob, let us know, though, if you do, in fact, want to start on 44. Once a dual spin, start at 44. Okay, Bob, that works. Everyone else, hop into the break page. Get any final orders if you want. Now, let's do this, Mike.
Dual spin at 44.
Dual spin. You want to go that way?
Let me get to 44.
44, that's right.
Okay, we're at 44. And we can go my way.
Yeah, towards you.
All right,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, good luck.
Dual spin, let's go, Bob! That was strong.
Oh, slow down. Oh, yeah, baby. 82.
82, how about it?
82.
82, the dual spin pays off. Chris Roberts had 65.
82. I'm going to get that for you right now, Bob.
All right, Bob, 82 bucks. That is money you can use in the break room tonight. Very nice, Mike. Very nice.
Heck yeah.
Say it. Say it. Bob wants you to say it.
What? What's to say? Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. How much?
All right,
82.
guys.
That's how much.
Before we go, I sort of a little tradition I've started doing, Mike. I'll ask you this and ask the chat if you guys are still watching. Favorite hit of the early show? What was your favorite hit of the early show? I'm looking at mine. I don't know. It's kind of hard to disagree with it, but if you had another hit you like better, maybe.
Me?
Yeah.
Mm.
We had a Michael Vick mini, Nick Chubb mini.
You know what? I'm going to go Alan Trammell bat.
Alan Trammell bat. Mike is a big baseball guy. That bat was cool. My favorite hit was Adrian Peterson, full-size authentic. 23 bucks out of the beater box. 46 bucks, I think, the winner of this helmet spent. Authentic helmet. That was probably the best hit, but the Alan Trammell bat was good, Mike. We had some good minis as well, so a lot of good stuff. Bob's favorite hit was 82.
Nice.
He liked that wheel spin.
Well, your
hit.
gift card has been issued to Bob.
All right, Bob. You can use that money tonight. All right, Mike, that'll do. Thank you very much for producing today. Thank you very much to everyone who made some orders and hopped into our break pages and participated in the chat. We will see you tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time. Steven will be in for Mike producing. I'll be breaking tonight at 8. Mike will see you breaking tomorrow at 7. We are going to have a great time here in the break room tonight, tomorrow night, and every night. We're on 12 and 7 weekdays, Central Time, 2 and 8 on Saturday and Sunday. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you for breaking with Ultimate Autographs in the UA Live Break Room. If you had an awesome time, you can join us again every day. We are live breaking certified sports memorabilia at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time every weekday and 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time on the weekends. As a reminder, if you purchased a spot in a break that did not fill, your spot will transfer to the next UA Live Breaks broadcast. Thanks again for breaking with Ultimate Autographs. We hope to see you again soon.